talk to you about the link between your memories and your money mindset. And this is so important because if you're feeling like you're stuck in the same money patterns, then it could be that there is a deeply rooted money belief that comes from your memory. And the only way we can really change things is if we become aware of them. The only way you can pull the weeds is if you see them and you know they're there. Okay. So, the link between your memory and your money mindset. First, let's talk about memory and what it does for us. Um, no right or wrong. This is just what happens, right? So, our memories create lessons, learning. Okay. Something happens and it's usually something that causes some type of emotion, right? Emotionally charged. And what that does is that implicitly tells us or teaches us a rule or a lesson. Okay. You touch a hot stove, you burn your hand, it's painful, so it creates a memory. Next time you're around the stove, your memory says, wait, remember last time when you touched the stove and you burned your hand? Don't do that again. Okay, and that's the lesson. Don't touch hot stoves. So that can work for us and in our favor, right? We don't want to go around burning ourselves on hot stoves. And it can also not serve us. And so sometimes we have these memories that don't serve us. And a lot of times they happen when we're kids, because when we're kids, our emotions are so big. We haven't learned how to regulate our social emotional beings yet. And so when we're kids, those things are much more emotionally charged than maybe if you were an adult. And so those memories are stronger, right? Um, like people call them the core memories. And money can be, our memories around money can be core memories if they have a strong emotional charge. So, a lot of times that comes from our childhood experiences, but it doesn't always have to come from our childhood experiences. Sometimes we can have something that was very emotionally charged financially that taught us a lesson that might be holding you back now. For example, maybe when you were younger, you racked up a lot of credit card debt. Or maybe you had a house go into foreclosure or a car that got repossessed or anything like that. And those things are very challenging and they're very emotionally charged and they're very personal. And so, what might happen is your memory might say, remember that time you racked up all your credit cards and you got yourself into a ton of debt and you struggled and struggled to get out of it, or maybe you're not even out of it yet, right? And you're still trying to get out of that. Remember that? So, the lesson learned here is you're irresponsible with money. Cancel clear all of that, right? We're going to cancel that. I'm just giving it as an example. Your brain, your memory might be telling you you are irresponsible with money. And so you are going to prevent money from coming to you because you feel deep down your core belief, your core memory says, I am irresponsible with money. So I cannot have money come to me because I don't know how to use it wisely. Okay. Cancel, clear, all of that. But that's how our memory works, right? For better or worse. Like our memory doesn't have emotions or feelings or thoughts to be like, that was really harsh, right? Your memory's not going to be like, oh, that was really harsh. Maybe I should lighten up on that lesson. That's not how it works because it's all like survival instincts. I'm checking my notes here. So we have these core memories around money that create our money mindset. And it can be from childhood memories, it can be from adult memories or choices. It can also be from the environment. Like on my notes, I put a good example of this I think of is the saying, like, more money, more problems. And so we might think it's just a saying, but it gets drilled in our brain, right? And we remember it. And then we prevent money from coming in because we think, oh, if I have more money, that means I'm going to get a lot more problems. And I already have a lot of problems. So I don't want more money because I don't want more problems. When in fact, we can change that and say, you know what? That's not actually true. More money does not equal more problems. More money might equal different problems, but it does not equal more problems. And so we need to rewire our money mindset. And a lot of times we have to meet that means we have to rewire our memory. Okay. How do we do that? Right? Because a lot of people think memory is like the same static. It is what it is. It's a memory. It is what it is. But that's actually not necessarily true. We can change things and we can rewire things, and we can always choose, even if something happened the way it happened, we can always shift our perspective on what the memory is teaching us. We can change the lesson, right? We can change the lesson from more money, more problems to more money, different problems, more money, better problems, right? And so that is a huge important part of like the link between our memory and our mindset. To change our money mindset, sometimes we have to rewire, we have to change the way we think about the memories and the events that happen to us and our environments. And I'm actually doing a training. If you're watching this live, I'm doing it today, 4:30 Eastern time. If you're watching the replay, I'm doing it in my community. And so you'll just have to go to the guide section and just look up like memory rescue, and it will be in, I think it's like bonus trainings or resources. And that training, I'm actually going over like a step-by-step process to start to transform the memories that are holding you back or keeping you stuck or keeping you in this money mindset cycle where money's constantly going out and not enough money's coming back in. Okay. So if you're interested in that, obviously you guys can tell I totally geek out on this type of stuff. I love it. I'm like digging deeper and deeper and deeper. So I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be, I want to say like mind blowing, but like mind changing, memory changing, right? Anywho, so I would love to see you in there or at least catch the replay. Let me know what you think. If you have like, feel free to hop in the group and like say if you have a specific example that you want me to talk about, feel free to pop that in there or question in there. All right. Otherwise, I will let you guys go.